guys, if you are a gambler or sport bettor and you are always checking for a strategy that you'll be using to make money gambling, then this video is for you. So this video I'll be giving you a strategy that is best, and I use it to make a lot of money, and you can also use the same strategy and make a lot of money betting. But before I proceed with the strategy, the first thing that I want to tell you is that the video is going to be in 3 steps. So the first thing, you need to know a category of every team or league before you can bet on any game, or before you can use this strategy. So without wasting much time, let me go to my Flash Score app and show you some of the steps that I'll be showing you before moving to the strategy that will be worth a lot of money. So if you're looking for a way to make money betting, make sure you not skip this part of this video, and I'll be there in the Flash Score app within the shortest possible time. So guys, I'm now in the Flash Score app, and before you bet on any game, you need to know the game standard, or you need to know the team standard. Before you bet on any team, you need to know the team standard. Let's go to England Premier League. Let's go to England Premier League. So I know you guys will be you'll be seeing this one so many times, but you are wondering why maybe I came to this place. Just to show you something. Before you bet using this strategy, you need to know the teams that are fighting for the top 4. That's these teams. The teams that are fighting for the top 4. Secondary, you need to know teams that are average. You need to know the teams that are average or fighting for Europa and other leagues, just like that. So you need to know that teams, and you need to know the teams that are fighting or just competing for relegation. You can also check them here. That's the 3 steps that you need to know before betting on any game. You need to know the average team, the top team, and the relegation zone teams first. And more to the point, you need to check their previous matches. That's the second trick. You need to check their previous matches against each other. Look at their statistics. Are they be ending on a draw? Are they be ending on over 1.5? Are they be ending on over 2.5? Are they like one team always win? So you need to also check that one out. So let me set an example for you guys. So let's use this Arsenal vs Crystal Palace game. So we can go to their head-to-head. Just setting an example. Look at this. Arsenal have won a lot. Their last 5 matches, Arsenal has won 3, and Crystal Palace won 1, and they draw 1. And you can see almost all the games that they play, it has been ending on over 1.5 and over 2.5. There is no less than 1 goal entering in this game. And you can also check their form. You need to also check their form. You need to check their form using their head-to-head. Look at their form. Arsenal is in form. You can check they are in form. Look at this Crystal Palace that I'm talking about. Is an average team. Most of the time they draw, and the average team does their work. Most of the time they draw, and those competing for the top 4, they always win, or they mostly win. Let me put it that way. So when you now know that way, you know those that are competing for the top 4, those that are on average, and those that are also competing for relegation. Sorry to say that. And when you now know that, the first thing is you now check this team that I'm going to bet on. Let's say I wanted to bet on Man City vs West Ham. They have postponed the game, but I'm just setting an example. Let's say I wanted to bet on them. I can click on them, go to their standing. Look at Man City. Man City is competing for the top 4, at the same time competing for the title. That means 8 goals difference with Arsenal. And look at West Ham. West Ham is under the relegation zone. So this in the probability of Man City winning is very high on this type of game. The probability of Man City winning is very high because they will not allow West Ham to win them, and they'll be moving out of the top 4. So the next season they will not play the Champions League. So you need to know that. So this game, actually they postponed the game, but I was seeing Man City to be having the upper hand of winning. And as I say, this strategy is not 100%, but I'm assuring you 99% chance of winning using this strategy. And there is no strategy that is 100%. Let me put it that way. There is no strategy that is 100%. So don't always be looking for 100% strategy. No, but when you are to make a choice, make sure that you're winning, or your strategy makes you more profit than losses. The strategy that you are to use make you more profit than losses. That is what we call a good strategy. And a bad strategy is a strategy that make you lose more than you win. That is also the bad strategy. So as I give you this one, that's what I will call it. That's the first strategy, looking at their statistics, looking at their position, and also looking at their head-to-head. The second strategy is how to now bet when you see this kind of games. How to now bet. So this kind of game, Arsenal vs Crystal Palace, if you are a better who want to make your strategy a good one, or who is using a good strategy, you will have placed whether Arsenal to win or draw. You will have give Arsenal to win or draw on this game, because the reason is that Arsenal has been winning. They have been winning Crystal Palace. They have won them so many times, and Crystal Palace won once. And looking at their form too, Arsenal is having form. So if you are a better, you will have been betting whether Arsenal to win or draw on this game. If you do, I mean those who are using the good strategy, or who is now ready to use the good strategy, this kind of game you have been betting whether Arsenal to win or draw. So we know Crystal Palace, look at their stand. Actually they are average, competing with top team. So this is a serious one that you need to focus most on the top team more than the average team. Actually, some of the time the average team also win the top team, but it's less. So let's also move to the next strategy. Let's say you are betting against, I want to see an average teams. Let me see this game, they are standing. Let me see standing. Okay, this average versus average. These two teams are average teams competing on with one another. So when you are to bet on this, first thing you need to look at the team. That is, which team is called Mongols. You can look at them, and you can see Montpellier is having a lot. Montpellier is having like more goals than that of Kramerfoot. But the second thing is that you need to know, are they also concealing? So if you also see that way, they have concealed 47 goals. That is also a good strategy on this type of game. So this type of game, when you are to bet, let's say you are to bet, let's go to head to head. You check the head to head, look at their form. They are having Montpellier is having form. Actually, Clermont is not having all form, but look at their head to head. Clermont won twice and Montpellier also won twice. So this kind of game, whether you be placing home or away, you'll be placing home or away, or over 1.5 goals. You'll be placing home or away or over 1.5 goals. You can also place goalless, because when you look at them, their teams, you can see Montpellier have been concealing goals, and actually this game, this team has like Clermont is also actually they score, but not all that much. But this one, you can look at their head to head. 1, 2, 3. They have scored 3 out of their 5 games. That means the probability of them also scoring both teams is also high. And you can also look at the 1.5 always entirely entering this game. So if you see it that way, then you make a trade bet. If you don't want to also bet that way, you can bet on handicaps. You can bet on handicaps. Look at their winning difference. Montpellier always win Clermont with a difference of whether 1 goal or 2 goals. So their last 5 they have made a difference of just 1 goal difference for 4, and not even for 3, and 1 draw, and Clermont also won 2-0. So looking at this, you also need to look at Clermont, their away performance. Look at their away performance. Away performance. So away, mostly don't always give up that way. So this one you can bet on whether handicap 2 when you want to bet on Clermont, or you bet on, you can also bet handicap 2 for Montpellier, all the same. And when you are using this kind of strategy, I can say that's a good strategy. Your probability of winning is high, and you can maximize profit. So let's say you are also betting against relegation teams. I don't know whether I can get one. You are betting against relegation teams. Let's see. Let me check here and move to relegation teams. Relegation teams. You are betting against relegation teams. Let's say you are betting against, let's say, Torres vs AC Ajaccio. You are betting on them. Look at the first thing that you need to look at is their goal scoring. Which team is scoring more goals, and which team is also concealing more? You need to look at this. Torres have scored more and they have also concealed more, and Ajaccio have scored less and they have also concealed less. So this kind of game, when you are betting, let's say Torres vs Ajaccio, AC Ajaccio is having like a game. When you want to bet, the only thing that I will advise is to give Ajaccio a handicap. It can be handicap 2, handicap 3, or any, so that even when Torres is to win Ajaccio bet, it will be 1 goal difference or 2 goals difference, and your probability of you making a profit is very high. That is a good strategy that we call it. So I think I'll leave you guys here, and if you want to be seeing strategies of this kind, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment in the comment section more strategy, and I'll be giving you more strategies like this. So I'll say goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.